Belfast, it was foggy and they dropped them here instead, or on the way back because they hadn't dropped. I don't know. I'm not aware of any Luftwaffe attacks. There might have been, but it would have been relatively sporadic, you know, if anything. It would have been something, I suppose. Put it like this, they don't mention it in any of the books, history books. That doesn't mean there wasn't a little something.
Well, they don't mention the war, don't they?
The Hooded Ram Brewery.
Sorry?
This is out to Port Southerly and Santon.
What? No, that's on the Isle of Wight.
Yeah. Nunnery.
I don't remember us doing it out, going out, coming on. We're in the wrong direction. We do it after leaning on the lamppost.
The grand building. Through the trees there. Must have been the nunnery.
No.
Interesting.
Hotel now, doesn't it?
Is it here? I think it is.
Yeah, there's the man-cat sanctuary here. You would think that it's, you know, the Manx cats. I did phone them up a few years ago because I thought perhaps you could do tours or something, but it is just purely a sanctuary for sort of your general cats. So, and then when I asked them, they didn't even have any Manx cats in there. So, you know, so I don't know where they all are or hiding. Perhaps the fairies keep them.
Yeah, maybe.
Well,
On the bridge. I think it's on that bend sort of somewhere there.
I think it's back.
Yeah. Just say hello to a little bit.
Right, so
Good morning to the little people.
is it just round this bend? Here we go, I think it's along here.
Here we are.
Go on then.
Good
Morning, little people. Good morning, fairies.
I told you this lot is silly.
Oh, saying, oh gosh, that was loud.
And here we are, what, 52, 53 years ago? It's changed a bit since then.
Lisa was just saying, Ronald's Way, isn't it, airport? The original bit is sort of Art Deco, the original bit. You see the original bit of the airport building? The bit to the left, it's been extended, of course, yeah. In the 1930s, yeah. As I say, it was a Royal Naval, our Royal Naval Air Station in World War II.
Yeah.
There's a school college here to the left, big building, King William's College. It's both male female now. It was principally originally a boys' school.
That was my home for 4 summers.
And we will do coffees on the coach as well. Castletown, it takes its name from the Castle Russian, which dates from about 1150. Originally the castle was used as a...
I would, yeah.
You're not going to do that again, are you?
Well, I don't know, I might. With a 12-metre coach, it'd be nice.
He was funny in that car, didn't
He
he?
was good at
As he went past, he went.
It had his head right
End of the Bromway now.
Yeah. It's a nice place though, a typical public school with quadrangle and everything else.
Impressive. It's an impressive school building, isn't it?
The dormitories weren't so good 50 years ago, I tell you. That's the only bad thing about it. The dormitories were very military style, but it was a boys' school then, so I suppose it was quite natural. Well, it's good to be back in Castletown after 50 years. Lovely memories. Some not. Like the time I famously split my trousers at the Confetti Dance in that square there. But there you go. Castle Russian that used to be the jail behind it. And something's missing from that statue. I have to go and investigate that. I'm sure I remember there being an actual statue at the top. All that's left is the base. But this is an interesting building. Difficult to film standing like this without falling over backwards. But of interest because John Quillen lived here. He steered the victory at the Battle of Trafalgar. That's something you didn't know. That's something I didn't know. Now this is interesting because this thing was erected in memory of Colonel Cornelius Smelt, Lieutenant Governor of this island. Now, this is Isle of Man. They do things a bit differently over here. If this was the English mainland, whilst I don't wish to get political, one does wonder, did he have a connection with slavery? And if there was a statue to him up the top, was it removed because of that? Interesting. And here is where the mystery deepens even further. As you can see from this photo, there was a big square, presumably concrete, up on the top, back at the time of the Queen's visit in 1972. What was it? When was it removed? Answers on a postcard, please.
No, I've forgotten it. Oh, I need to learn the camera again.
Down this little side street was this lovely cafe we used to go in. They used to sell lovely hot pies, and they knew us after the first year. Now it's a Chinese takeaway, but it's still there. And this little street is now totally pedestrianised. There you go. And that looks back onto the main square. Not sure that unfortunately we got the time to get round here this morning, but round to the left is the old House of Keys, which was the old Manx Parliament building when this was the centre of administration. Just a quick look at some more pictures from the visit of the Queen and Duke of Edinburgh, and say August 1972. The square has changed a lot since then, that's for sure. But this is where we had the annual Confetti Dance. Welcome to the old House of Keys. This was the building that used to be the seat of the Manx Parliament until Douglas took over. And some more views. Castle Russian. Probably one of the most complete castles in the United Kingdom. And just a couple of black and white views, probably from around 1970-71, of the harbour area. Didn't have time to walk around there today, but I thought you might like to see these by comparison.
Parliament of Port Erin in the honour, I can't say it, honour of William Milner, a Liverpool safe maker. Hence the shape of the tower in the form of a lock. So if you sort of, I know it's a bit too far, but if you sort of can see the top, it's sort of slightly jagged, isn't it? So it's sort of shape of a lock.
He made also fireboxes, right? So that if you, a lot of fires were more prevalent, weren't they, years ago? So you put all of your deeds of the property and the safety things in this box. And if the house burnt down, it was fireproofed, padded, you know, with fireproofing, so that they would still survive. I've got one of them. I didn't realise what it was at the time. It was this black box going cheap in a junk shop. And I thought, oh, that'd make a nice toy box for the kids on the wife and the grandchildren. So I bought it, and then when you open it up, it's got, and I thought, I read it, and I thought, oh, it's interesting. When we did one of these Isle of Man trips, I thought, I'm sure that's the bloke that I've got in, you know, the name inside a box that I've got. And it was,
Well, this has got to be the most isolated bus stop on the Isle of Man, if indeed buses still stop here. That's an old Isle of Man road services timetable frame there. So, but if the buses do come, this has got to be the most isolated on the island. We're right at the southern edge now. That is Calf Sound, and we're looking at the Calf of Man, which will be inhabited from now until November by one man or woman, depending, who is the ranger that lives here for several months of the year. Just generally looks after the island. Not as windy here as I would have thought. And there's quite a modern cafe, one of these green cafes. Interesting, you see the earth on the roof there. It's been painted over, but bits and pieces of old timetables stuck on there. As I say, there may not even be a bus service here now. That must be a warning light for shipping there. Get stuck in the sound and you had it. Quite a current coming in there. What we're looking for here is seals. If there are any, there might be some on that island. Go take a closer look. Now, did I say fishing boats keep out? One appears to be approaching the sound. Maybe that marks what we can't see here, a safe channel, because the water's quite calm the other side of these rocks. But what I'm looking for is seals. Apparently there's some over there, and occasionally they bob their heads out of the water. Looking, but at the moment I don't see you very much. That little fishing boat making its way through there. So that obviously marks a safe passageway through. A variety of seabirds, terns, there's some puffins around here. Of course the carper man is home to the chuck. It basically looks like a crow, but it's got a red beak. Would be nice to see one, but not be able to film it probably. I still can't see any damn seals, they must be there. Yep, he's gone through, and he's now in calmer waters. Perhaps he's come to do a bit of fishing. Fishing boat has gone right through, probably heading for Port St Mary, I might guess. So there we have the carper man. I'm assured there's seals there. Now I can't categorically say I've seen any, but I might do when I look this through later.
Have you seen it?
If you missed it the first time, just coming through, if you just look down this road here on your right hand side, it's a little Craignish village, little traditional Isle of Man village. I don't know about the telephone box, that sort of spoils it, doesn't it? Red telephone box.
Well,
A little bit like France, isn't it? You know when you go to France and you don't see anybody, do you? It's like that, isn't it? I mean, I've hardly seen, well, I don't even know if I've seen a school with any children.
It's half term.
Oh, is it half term still over here?
The lady said they could some shopping.
it's just too much film for one programme today. So I'm going to leave it here and say onwards to Port Erin, and we will see you in part 2. Thanks for watching.